Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to this is Sonia with Books and Diamonds. Welcome to another WIP and Chat. I have Lean on Me still. Like I always say, WIP stands for work in progress and chat just means I am going to tell you about my week. The mic little thing, I connected to where the video and it was in the frame. I'm hoping everybody else is doing well. I have been just extremely tired. It's been really busy at work. I have been we got our monthly report and I took like 800 phone calls. I'm just like looking at everybody else's numbers and I'm just like, okay, really, is basically what I can say about that. I don't really want to get too much into it, but it's been just kind of trying to stay cool about everything with, it seems like everybody just gets ahead of you just because they're liked a little bit more. It's just frustrating. But, yeah, enough about that. I have just finished Game of Thrones, book 3, and I did a big, huge video about it. And more videos to come for that. But it just reminds me of somewhat of why I like that series so much. And I don't want every fantasy to be like Game of Thrones, to be honest. I want every fantasy to have its own identity. Like I am not chasing what Game of Thrones gave me. Like I am chasing like a new experience. And I think that's the thing that like these studios need to learn. Like we are like Game of Thrones was good, but we're kind of Game of Thrones now in a lot of ways. So it's like I don't understand why everybody's trying to chase that high, to be honest. Have my zero sugar Pepsi. I just that is like the thing that I don't understand. Maybe if somebody who's watching from the industry could explain it to me, that'd be great. But it just does not make any sense. But a little bit about diamond painting. I am still working on the project for my friend. I'm still working on this. What I'm thinking about doing is once I'm done with the kit with my friend, I am going to put all my kits that would qualify for the fairy tale and folklore event, because I do want to participate that in some fashion in February because I'm so excited about it. And spin a wheel and have it picked for me, because I don't know what I'm in the mood for, to really be honest. Because I have a couple of kids like I would really like to work with. But I just don't know. Like I have 2 Krista books. I have Onihime by Margaret Morales. I have a dragon kit. with the painting that I'm going to put on there. I don't think Under the Stairs would work. You know what? She's like, it's like about books. Like she has kind of a weird one. It's fairy tale-ish. Like it has Totoro. Um, but I just don't know if that would count. Um, yeah, but I don't want to work on something really, really big. Um, but it's like dragons. Oh, and I have another Hades and Persephone weird kit that I can add there. So I have like a good amount of kits that would qualify for it. I kind of was like I was talking to my boyfriend and I was like maybe I should work on not Motimore, but Onihime. Um because of the color palette, but I'm just like I don't. Then I kind of want to work on a crystal bug. I don't want to work on a round. So I think I'm going to maybe avoid putting Freya on the wheel just to begin with. Um, and then they're like, well, you can add Disney. And I'm like, I don't have any Disney kits. Because a couple people are doing that Disney event for like the year of Disney. And I'm like, I don't have a single one. To be honest. Because it's just, as much as I would love to, do the Disney kids, is as much as I want them to be more creative about it. If I'm gonna do a Disney kit, I'm gonna probably do something from Jade and Jim Shop. And do like fan art. Like I'm not gonna do like just straight from the show from the movie. I'm like I could just go get a movie poster. Is what it feels like to me. Um, but yeah, so I don't. That's not an option. But I will probably do that in a WIP and Chat. So, and then we'll do a kid and chat probably. Um, yeah, but I am just. I see what Lizette is talking about quality. So the kit I'm doing for my friend, it just came out. So new rounds. And like I am seeing like these rounds are actually really good. But I do see the gapping, like it's just typical round activity and the grid is definitely a lot tighter on the one I'm doing for my friend. Thank goodness. So I really wanted to do a square for her because I feel like squares just come out a little bit better. Um, but I fell in love with this one image and it was a round. So there's that. I know I've probably talked about that a couple times. You go in for one thing, you get a total other thing. But I think when you're doing something for somebody, it doesn't really matter. It's just, obviously, you want to make sure the quality is good either way, but you want to make sure that they're going, like my friend does do diamond painting, but not as religiously as I do. I think she's finished two, three maybe kits. Which is not bad for somebody that doesn't do it religiously. Um, but she's done a couple of kits at my house. She's working on her first Diamond Art Club, which is Devouring of a Book by Randall Spangler. She got it from me because I was like, I don't want to do this. um, yeah, she's just, I was gonna kind of give her the kit to do, and then I was like, do you want to do this kit or not? Like, you know, and I'm glad I didn't because there was a one section I just got through that was high confetti, and I'm like, this would definitely probably maybe taken her out. Um, it kind of took me out too. Um, but um, I'm just like, yeah, and I need storage. I like that was like my other thing. I was like kind of like thinking like maybe like go for a small color count. But I'm like I want to just work on what I want to work on. But I just like have a row of like small containers, and that's why this minus that this project's really only been for WIP and Chats. Um, it's taking me forever. Um, and it's around like I don't feel like it should take me that long, but it's just it's like just a WIP and Chat kit. It's like, and I only do one WIP and Chat a week, so I only work on this like for 40 minutes a week. So I'm nice to myself about it. Basically, probably what my thing is going to be, because I want to get this done sometime this century, is that it's going to be my main kit in March. So I want to finish this by March because I don't have anything going on. So this would be a perfect kit just to finish. And then basically that will give me the storage for Notre Dame at night. If I decide, like, maybe I'll change my mind and maybe not even start that this year. I'm not sure yet. Um, I really, like, I'm not going on a detox like Lizette is, but I am on a no buy. And I just want to lower my stash. I would like to lower it by maybe 3 kits, if not more. Um, before Black Friday would be my ideal goal is to finish 3 kits in my stash. So the one for my friend doesn't count. So it would be Lean on Me, what I do in February, and then what I do in March. And I don't do the same thing. So I don't count WIP. I count like unopened projects because it's just a little bit easier when I'm looking at Diamond Art Club. Because what I do, I don't use Gems Flow. Gems Flow kind of drives me a little crazy. So, and all mine are on Diamond Art Club. So I don't have to worry about any other website. So basically what I've done, and my book is kind of falling apart a little bit, but I put the stickers of all my paintings. See? So that's a pretty kit right there. That's I don't have the titles of these. Why did they have to get rid of the small stickers with the titles? But I also have Scorpio by Chris the Bug. I would think anything from Chris the Bug would fit for the fairy tales, and because she's like to me, that's the zodiac. Yeah, but so I just put the stickers in, and I can tell you like what I have because okay, if you're the person I've been talking about, look away for a second. But that's the one I'm doing for my friend Autumn Elf. And I just found out recently that it's part of a collection. Miss Butter D did it as a collection. So if we get the rest of the collection, I want to collect it. Because I would, I potentially would love to give my friend that whole set. If she ends up liking the fall one, like I will try to do the whole set for her. Because I don't mind doing that kid. It's just, there's portions, and I feel like this is with any kid. There's portions of each kid I've ever done, like where I'm just like, it's taking me out. The middle part of the dragon, the grid was so tight, like I constantly had to poppy. Lotte More is perfect. That's the one up there. And if you're interested in, I did a urine review just to get caught up on my finishes. So I don't know if I'm ever going to do a month in review unless I'm finishing a lot more kids. Because it would be like, oh, I'm here on Lean on Me, and then I'm here on, the other kid, and it would just be like a WIP parade every month. It feels like so. Might do a WIP parade soon here. That's something I really do want to utilize is a WIP parade, so you guys know where I am on each kid. I feel like I'm only gonna have 2 kids at a time, like 1 square, 1 round, or 2 squares. Because most of my stash now is square. I have 1 round, and I want to keep that for when I am done doing squares. I guess that can be kind of like my rainy day stash. I would consider that not under diamond and washi standards, but what if I run out of round? Like, what if I'm done with squares? I need a round. It's like an emergency kit or something. I don't know. But yeah, I want to participate in refresh your stash. I am doing that challenge. This Lean on Me would qualify for that. That was in one of the old boxes. That was Lean on Me came out Black Friday of 2023 when I started diamond painting. And then I did Monte More, which is another one. Notre Dame at Night would also count. Under the Stairs and The Sisters by Krista Bug would also count. But part of me is like, so if you really think about it, it depends on what rules you're following. So if you're following Lizette's rules with Diamond Art Club, it's the really, really old boxes. But I'm like, I don't have many. When I first started, I was like buying 1 or 2. So I have finished most of them, minus probably 3. And am I going to get all 3 done this year? No, because I have Notre Dame at Night and I have Under the Stairs. So those 2 are just not going to happen. I could finish The Sisters. The Sisters of Fate, I think, is what that painting is called. I can actually look. Sisters of Fate. Yeah. So Under the Stairs, Sisters of Fate, Notre Dame at Night, they would all qualify for Refresh Your Stash. And then Lean on Me, which I'm already working on. So, and I, and then I worked on Montemore. So, I mean, like, look at, I miss the old stickers in some ways because I don't write a lot about my paintings. Like, I'll talk like my third, I guess Scorpio was my first round with Diamond Art Club, which I'm actually surprised. Um, Drogon was my biggest, and then I did 2 rounds while I was working on that, and Montemore, and then yeah, I have Lean on Me, which I'm working on, Notre Dame at Night, Under the Stairs, and Sisters of Fate. So if I got, let's say ideally I got Sisters of Fate for the event, which I just want to work on a Chrysabug this year. I put a Chrysabug on my plans for 2026. It was Freya from Chrysabug. A little small little round kit. It's super cute. And then I have Scorpio and I have Sister's Fate. So the only one out of those two, Scorpio is probably out. So I probably won't be really doing Scorpio this year, but if I can get Sisters of Fate, maybe. And I think kind of what my plan is throughout the year is just put the paintings on a spinning wheel and have fate decide. Because there is not a painting that I am like, I do not want to work on this at all. There is no diamond art painting that I own that I'm like, this would be terrible if this ever came out. I don't feel that way about my stash. I think if you have a smaller stash like I do, and there's like a painting that you're like, I never want to touch this, just destash it. Like give it to somebody that wants to do it. Don't keep that energy in your stash. Just destash it. Give it to a friend. Like donate it. Like I know like people are so like we spend a lot of money on this. Like don't get me wrong, like even though my stash is small, like it's expensive. It's an expensive hobby. Like it's about $60 to $80 per canvas. So I understand why people are like, I don't want to just throw this away. Which as long as there's nothing wrong with the kit, like please don't throw it away. Ugh. There's probably somebody that wants the kit. Like if you have those panels, you can like get your money back. Like, and it's the Mandy Manzano Princess panels. If you have one of those and you don't want to do it, like, de-stash it. You're fine. You like if you look at your stash and you're like, if I was to put these paintings on a spinning wheel, like, and this painting came up, I would like not want to do it at all. Like, de-stash it. Just our tastes change like so much. And it's based off of like when we finally do a kit and we're like, I didn't like that experience. Oh, I have a kit like that. And that's what happened to me and my other Randall Spangler that I gave to my friend is like I worked on a Randall Spangler, I did it. Do I think you should everybody needs to work on a Randall Spangler? Not necessarily. I mean, unless you really want to. I don't feel like there's diamond paintings like, oh, I'm a diamond painter. I need to do this painting. Everybody's tastes are different. Like I did my year and I did Starry Night, Allison's Starry Night. Not everybody's gonna like doing the Jasmine Beckett Griffith part or the Starry Night part. Like I was on that painting, I was kind of getting burnt out on the Starry Night part. Like, don't get me wrong. But I just was not like I was definitely glad when I got to the other side. Let me tell you. This is just color, guys. This actually reminds me of doing Starry Night in a lot of ways because there is no color blocking in this. There's a little bit of line blocking, but there is no color blocking. There's a little, but not enough, I would say. I like diamonds and washi. I feel like I need a little bit of confetti to keep it interesting, but if there's sections of color blocking and I can fly through something, I am gonna fly through it. I'm gonna be happy about it. Because too much confetti, I feel like it distorts the image too. Like makes it more. The more confetti you have, unless you have like a water painting effect, like Jada Gem Shop does, um, it becomes very pixelated. I haven't seen that with Diamond Art Club, and I've seen so many finishes. Um, but you can definitely tell, like, when you're looking at like a cheaper kit or like a legitimate kit. I looked at some of mine today because I was, bringing out the paintings. Um, yeah, it just does not look great at all. And that's, I mean, something that you have to be thankful when you buy a painting from, you know, Diamond Art Club, Muni Made, um, or Lola, like their shops because you don't run the risk of that. I have filmed so much today. So I filmed my year for this channel. Um, and then I did a 40-minute video for Game of Thrones. This is going to probably be another 25, 40-minute video. Yeah, I've been filming a lot today. Plus, I worked. I was debating, but it slowed down a little bit at work and my throat didn't hurt as much. It's it's hard because it's like I'm not exaggerating. I think I take over 100 calls a day, if not more. And half of the people that call in like have hearing aids or hearing issues, which is fine, but it's just it makes it so hard. And then they're like, well, I don't want to put my hearing aids in, or I don't want to do this. And then you're like sitting there like, well, you're my 50th person that hasn't. And it's just got frustrating. I had a call today. So the lady was like, well, you're being kind of rude and I want somebody else. I'm like, okay. Like, I can't please you and you're just going to go back into the queue. That's ridiculous. So it's, I just don't. And it would have been funny because it was probably a 2-minute conversation that she wanted to have with me, and then she was like that. So I'm like, whatever. It's, it's like, yeah. So it's really hard. Like I always say on this channel, like respect your when you call into a call center. Like just be as respectful as you can be, and try to be understandable because it's really hard. It's really hard on the agents. Um, that's kind of why I like the diamond art community and the book community so much, is that I get this warm fuzzy feeling from both of the communities I'm involved in. Um, I wanted to be part of the gaming community. I started actually, my original channel was going to be like a let's play channel. But I didn't ever have the equipment. It takes so much time. And then if you ever talk to any person doing a YouTube channel about how long it takes to even get there, um, I'm just like, I'll cut my losses. I'll be at BookTube and Diamond Art Channel. Um, because it's just, and it's male dominated, which I don't care. Like, I think in all honesty, like my generation's kind of broken that whole, for the most part, like girls can play video games. Like it's fine. Like it's not, it went from like only nerds can play video games to well, women can't play video games, this is a man thing, to I think we're all calmed down now. But there's like some like, so I play a lot of Dark Souls like games. Um which are really hard games. Um and yeah, there's still a lot of that in that area. Um and I don't like that. I'm like, if you're just bad at games, like that's fine. Like all the power to you. Like I suck at them too. But it's not because of anything. It's just I suck at video games. But yeah, that area of the internet can get kind of interesting. It's not always the nicest part of the internet. And I feel like manga and anime are kind of in the same boat, depending on what you read. I read both shoujo and shonen. Shoujo is for girls and shoujo is for boys. I watch both. So I can tell the difference between a lot of how the communication goes down, and shoujo doesn't say as much as shoujin. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's give it a rest, people. It's really what I want to say. Um, so I'm really hoping. So so I started Yona and the Dawn, like slowly getting into it. I get it at the library. And the last time I was there, I was like, I don't know which volume I'm on. I didn't feel like pulling out my phone. Because sometimes I'm very lazy. um, but I saw that there's a season 2. We might be getting more of that. So that makes me want to watch the anime a little bit more. I have so much just like I am like so my favorite one of my favorite animes manga is One Piece, and I'm actually behind. Um and I'm like, okay, what do I do about that? And I'm just kind of like sitting there like, you pick it up when you want to pick it up. You know, it will be there for you. We promise. Um, because it's better to binge manga than it is to read it week by week. Especially with One Piece. Like, it's just, I love Oda. I love his storytelling, but he just knows how to drag out a scene. And I'm just like, okay, bud. Like, just say the whole story, like, just all together, and we will be okay. I just don't think he knows how to. Well, I am going to make this a little bit shorter. I do apologize, guys, but I don't have a lot to talk about, and um, I'm just getting to the dumb point. But what am I reading, watching, playing, and listening to? I'm still on that code vein grind. I've made a spreadsheet of my video games. I did it with my books, but my video games was a lot sadder, so I need to do something about that. um, but a lot of it is from my PlayStation Store library. So those are games like I get for free through my subscription on the PlayStation. So I really want to go through that library and try some of the games and maybe go through and DNF some. Um, so I can like lower that number because it's looking really bad right now. And I don't mind DNFing those games. Like, if I ever decide I don't want that membership anymore, like I want the games I want, and then like I'll just buy them physically, like the ones I really really want. But there's that. What am I reading? So I finished Storm of Swords today, and now I'm reading an Alexi Harrow book called Splinter or something. I can't remember what the book is called. Really weird but really short. So I will finish that book and probably I got some cute little manga of which had a TLA, but it's like a cookie manga. It looks really cute. Um just I got some light stuff at the library that I'm just like, okay, I will read this kind of in between and then I'll start my February TBR. Um which is looking really, really good, but a lot of fantasy romance. So I might save the fourth Game of Thrones book for next for March, maybe. um, and then what am I listening to? YouTube. Yeah. Um, I'm slowly getting through the seasons of Game of Thrones to catch up to where I am in the books. But I feel like I'm so with after reading the third book, like I'm on the first season of my rewatch, like in the middle, and the book like that I just finished, which is the third book, gets me to season 4, if not 5. So maybe if I take a pause, maybe I can get that finished. Um, um, yeah, I'm just chilling, guys. Um, Nothing like I'm really hoping some of my dramas come back. I watched Virgin River, Sullivan's Crossing. Um, there's another one, Mongolia something, Sweet Magnolias. Like all the Netflix dramas, and I just TV takes so much longer than it ever has. It's ridiculous. Like I am now thinking I am maybe going to try Stranger Things now that it's over. Like, how did you guys like just wait for that long? Like, I have no idea. One, I would have probably forgot about it, and two, like I would have just been like, you know what? However this ends at this point is how it's gonna end in my head. Like, seriously, like I haven't seen the show, so maybe like I might get obsessed with it. But I was like, I kind of want to start Wednesday, and I'm like, but I'm gonna go through the same thing that everybody was going through with Stranger Things, and it's gonna take forever per season. So it's like, is it even worth it? I don't think so. But if you got in this far and you have opinions on either Stranger Things or Wednesday, please let me know. But otherwise, thank you for coming down today. I see like 2 new subscribers. I think I already said thank you to the one before, but I saw that I had a new one, so thank you so much. All the love, and I will see you in the next WIP and Chat, or you might get my year in review and then this WIP and Chat. But bye.